Over here, quick explanation of the input levels for your USB interface. As far as setting the input level, what you want to do is obviously plug your guitar in, and right now I have this set pretty high. So as you can see, the red light comes on, that's clipping. The green light means I'm registering a signal. So what I do is, as hard as I'm going to be playing, I want to set my level so that clipping light just turns out, just turns off. So it's just barely coming on now. I don't even know if the video is going to pick it up. So I'm just going to back this off. My thing is that I want the strongest signal going in, so I get the strongest signal coming out without distortion or clipping. This will just clip. This really won't distort. It'll sound like distortion, but it's really clipping, because with digital, if it goes too high, it just cuts off. So with that tapering up and down, that cutting off, it sounds like distortion, but it really is clipping. So right now, my level is good on this input device. Now, this is also dependent on the volume of your guitar. Right now, I have my guitar wide open on the bridge pickup, so this is maximum output on my guitar with the maximum input I can get on this thing without clipping or distorting. So that's the first step. Okay, now now we'll move on to the second step. Okay, on your Mac, you want to go into underneath the Apple here, you want to go to System Preferences. You want to find Sound, and then you want to go to Input as far as sound goes, and you want to choose your M Audio Mobile Pre, or anything that's connected to the USB port. Most computers, or most Macs anyway for that matter, they automatically register this stuff. So I don't think you have to load drivers. This is a new Mac, so I just hooked my mobile pre up, and I didn't have to load any drivers, so it worked fine. But you'll see here is that there's an input volume, okay? And it's very important that if you, I don't know if you can see this again on the video. Right now I'm clipping because this thing is maxed, and I'm not even playing that loud. Okay, even though my level is good on my input device, my interface, I still have to make sure that the level on here is ample, so I don't clip and distort. So I'm going to back this off, and then I'm going to play a little bit. I'm playing pretty loud, and you can see on the input level here that on occasion I get that last little light to light up. So I'm going to say this is a good level. I'm probably not going to be playing. I'm not going to be playing this hard, so. A little less is, in my opinion, is better than a little more, because you will clip and it will sound like crap. So this is very important to make sure that your input level on your computer. This is just from the interface to the computer. This has nothing to do with Garageband software. So now we'll go to Garageband, and I'll show you how I set the levels there. Okay, so here we are in Garageband. I opened a new project. I created a new track. It comes up default as clean combo for a new guitar track because I'm using GarageBand's settings. You'll see that there's a level here that's set to 0 dB. Okay, so I don't mess with that because I know my level in my interface is good, and I know my level in my computer coming in is good, so it's maxed out, so there's no reason for me to change that. And I guess my guitar playing could use some brushing up on. I'm not clipping, okay? I'm not clipping on my interface. I'm not clipping on the sound input to the computer. And most importantly is I'm not clipping in GarageBand. I would know if I was clipping if I turned this level up, here, the recording level up. It might clip. It doesn't appear to be clipping, and I'm starting to wonder if GarageBand keeps this set 0 dB default no matter what I do. But I just leave it. I don't touch that slider until I'm mixing, but you'll notice if I turn up the interface, the clipping lights come on, and you can tell just by listening it's distorted and it sounds horrible. So that's it. It's that easy. Hope this was able to help. That's it. Those are the only 3 areas you have to set inputs for, input levels. Again, it's the interface. You want to set it so there's no clipping. The input level on the computer itself, you want to set it so there's no clipping. And in GarageBand, again, you just want to double check that there's no clipping. If you got clipping in GarageBand when this is set to default to 0 dB like you see here, chances are you're clipping on your interface and or on your input level for your computer. So I just do it in line. Interface first. Once I get a good level on my interface, I move to the computer input level. Once I know that's good, I can be guaranteed that my input level on GarageBand is going to be where it's supposed to be. So that's it. Okay, hope I was able to help. Bass Bubble out. Okay, something I should have mentioned is whether you're plugging your guitar in or a microphone into these interfaces, the same rules apply. You want to set your levels so you're not clipping. And what I just showed you on, using the guitar, you do the same thing with a microphone. What I do is if I'm recording the vocals or someone else is doing it, I just have them sing as loud as they're going to sing on the track and as soft as they're going to sing, and I just try to set it so I have a good enough level to record them at when they're singing a little bit softer, and when they're singing louder that I'm not clipping. So I don't want to actually turn it up too high when they're singing soft, because when they sing a little bit louder on a track, I might clip. So it's kind of got to fall somewhere in between, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. Thing is if you're singing low and you have this thing turned all the way up, you might pick up a lot of background noise. So I suggest that when you're setting your microphone, that you sing as loud as you're going, as loud as you think that you're going to sing, maybe a little bit louder. Set your level and then just leave it. And then if you're going to do a softer vocal, do a softer vocal with that same level, because the dynamics of it are still going to be intact on your recording, and you can always turn it up a little bit in the mix. You know what I'm saying? I would rather see you have a little, well, you don't have to worry about tape hiss anymore. In the past, you'd have to worry about tape hiss on something that had a low recording level, because you would have to turn the volume up and you'd pick up a lot of tape hiss. In the digital realm, there is no tape hiss, so I really don't think you have to worry about it that much as far as like that tape noise. But if the gain is up really high when you're singing low because you want to make it as loud as possible when you're singing low, I would turn that up in the mix rather than turning it up while you're recording. I hope that makes sense. Any questions, you can always just PM me or just on the forum. All right, man. That's it. I hope I was able to help.